Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's Brady Atkinson here at Bud Robinson Motorsports. Today's video, I want to show you how easy it is to connect a Berco snowblower to your ATV. Stay tuned to this video. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first thing you're going to see, you'll have your ATV lined up in line with the push tube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the whole machine up over the push tube and then mount this piece here onto the hitch. Okay, so once you've got the ATV pulled up over the push tube, you're going to come around to the back of it right here. And you're going to see the connection for the hitch. Okay, so that's where the push tube is going to mount, is onto there. Okay, so once you get around to the back of the machine, this is the push tube here. We need to connect the push tube onto the hitch. So with that, I'm going to pick this guy up. That goes on there. You lock that in, and then they've got a pin that goes through. Okay, once you got that through, you're going to put your cotter pin in. Okay, so this is what pushes the plow forward. So now we got to go to the front and brace everything so it doesn't sway from side to side. So when you come up here, okay, first thing that's easy to do, we're just going to connect power. Okay, so that's going to go on there. Second thing I'm going to do, communication. So this goes to your control box up here, and that controls this guy here. So that you just tuck under there. Okay, feed it all the way through. Okay, and then that comes around to here. You'll see on here, there's a little clip. So when that goes into the controller right here, that is going to clip right into there. Okay, so that's clipped in there. When you come back down here, one of the things we need to do is we need to make sure the machine doesn't sway from side to side. So that's where these turnbuckles come in. Okay, so you'll see on my control arms, I've got webbing that goes back. That connects into there. This one goes onto this side here. And then we're just going to snug those up. Okay, when you're doing this part here, make sure that it is centered. Okay, I don't want this to be kicking way off to one side or the other. I want to make sure as I tighten these, I'm tightening it to the center of the machine. Okay. And then these here, you can snug them down with a screwdriver just by putting them in there and tightening them right up. Okay, so now that those are snug and tight, next thing I got to do is I got to connect my winch. So this is where the pivot is that will lift this whole machine up off the ground. So the winch will go down into there and hook up in there. So I'll put my power on. Okay, that comes down into here. Hooks onto that plate, so that's now on there. And then that is where the pulley goes. So that's going to go in there. I have the pin to go through the middle. Cotter pin goes in. Just Put a little bit of tension on the cable. And that's it. That's how you hook up your Berco to your ATV. I hope that was useful. If you got any questions about it, feel free to give us a call at Bud Robinson's, 705-256-5326. Thank you very much. Have a good day.